house in Gurugram, and inside that house, 70 lakh worth of fake Monjaro. On April 18th, drug control officers in Haryana intercepted a vehicle in DLF Phase 4, Gurugram. Inside the vehicle, Monjaro quick pens, all 6 dose strengths from 2.5 mg all the way to 15 mg. No valid license, no proper cold chain, and when officers compared them against a genuine Eli Lilly product, the discrepancies were immediate. Eli Lilly themselves have now officially confirmed, and I quote, suspicious and counterfeit products allegedly carrying our brand name, Monjaro, were seized. Manufacturer said it. Not a rumor, not a speculation, official statement. So here's the only question that matters today. The pen in your fridge right now, is it real? Before we go any further, quick but important. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a pharmacist. This video is news reporting and patient awareness. Nothing here is medical advice. Monjaro is a prescription only Schedule H drug in India. Every piece of information in this video comes from official sources, Haryana Drug Control's public advisory, Eli Lilly's official instruction for use, and verified news reports. Links are in the description, and please always consult your registered doctor before making any decision about your medication. Let's walk through exactly what happened because the details matter, and the details are actually what will help you protect yourself. So April 18th, Gurugram drug control officers acting on specific intelligence intercepted a vehicle in DLF Phase 4. The car was carrying Monjaro quick pens, all 6 dose strengths, packed in cartons inside ice boxes. 2 individuals were arrested on the spot for violating the Drugs and Cosmetics Act. Now here's the part I want you to pay close attention to because this is where it gets really instructive. When officers physically compared those seized pens against a genuine Eli Lilly product, they found 4 specific problems. 1. The cold chain storage instructions were either missing or had been altered. Genuine Monjaro clearly states 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius on the packaging. That was gone or tampered with in this. Second, the label font and format were off. Eli Lilly's genuine product uses a specific consistent label design. These didn't match. Third, the manufacturer details printed on the box were incorrect. Not just slightly different, but it was incorrect. And fourth, on the pen itself, hose knob was detaching. Labels weren't sticking properly, and storage information was missing from the packaging. So based on these findings, authorities invoked Section 17B of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act, which classifies these as spurious drugs. That's a serious legal classification. Lab samples have been sent for testing. We do not know yet what was actually inside those pens. The results are pending. But what we do know is that these were not made by Eli Lilly. They were not manufactured under controlled conditions, and Eli Lilly itself has confirmed they are counterfeit. Haryana Drug Control has issued a public advisory with 6 specific batch numbers under investigation. If your pen or box has any of these, screenshot this right now. If your batch number matches any of these, stop using the pen immediately. Call your doctor, especially if you have already injected a dose. Do not throw the pen away, keep it sealed as evidence, and report it to the CDSCO. The helpline number is 1-800-110019. It's a toll-free number that's also in the description below. Now, one important clarification. If your batch number is not in this list, that does not automatically mean your pen is safe. This advisory covers the specific batches that were seized on April 18th. Counterfeit products can carry different batch numbers, which is exactly why the checklist I'm about to go through applies to every single pen regardless. I want to give you a complete practical checklist. 7 things you can check yourself. This is based on Eli Lilly's official instruction for use and the specific red flag that investigators found on the Gurugram pens. Let's go through them one by one. Number 1, and honestly the most important, where did you buy it? Genuine Monjaro flows through a licensed pharmaceutical supply chain. That means Apollo Pharmacy, MedPlus, 1mg's verified stores, or any CDSCO licensed chemist. And it requires a valid prescription. Monjaro is a Schedule H drug. No licensed pharmacy in India can legally dispense it without a prescription. If they did, that pharmacy itself is a red flag. If your pen came through an Instagram DM, a WhatsApp group, a medical rep dropping it at your door, a courier with no cold packaging, or with no proper invoice, ये पहला और सबसे बड़ा red flag है. The investigation suggests this specific stock may have moved through informal pharmaceutical markets. Don't be a part of this. Point number 2, examine the box carefully. On a genuine Monjaro carton, the brand name Monjaro comes first, bold and in large font, with a registered trademark symbol and the dose strength. Eli Lilly and Company India Private Limited must be clearly listed as the manufacturer. The batch number and expiry date should be cleanly printed. That is, it has to be sharp, consistent. There should be no smudging, no blurring, or no peeling. Remember, officers specifically flagged that the seized pens had incorrect manufacturer details and inconsistent label font. These are things you can see with your own eyes. Compare your box against images on Eli Lilly's official website if you want a reference point. The third point is cold chain. Now, this was one of the specific red flags officers found. Cold chain storage instructions were missing or altered on the seized pens. On a genuine Mounjaro box, the storage requirement is 2 degrees Celsius to 8 degrees Celsius. It's clearly and prominently printed. That's non-negotiable. Check your box, it should be right there. And beyond the label, think about how your pen arrived. A genuine pen should come from a pharmacy fridge directly into your hands or in a proper insulated cold pack. If it arrived at room temperature in a regular courier box with no cold packaging whatsoever, that's a serious concern. And one more note, once out of the fridge, a Mounjaro pen can stay below 30 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 30 days. If it's been frozen at any point, then please discard it. Fourth point is physically inspect the pen. The Mounjaro Quick Pen is a cylindrical multi-dose pen. Here is what a genuine one has. First of all, it has a dose window. It's a transparent section where you can see the medicine inside. Second is a dose knob. This is what you turn to prime and deliver each dose. And this is critical. On the Gurugram fakes, those knobs were detaching. Pick up your pen right now and check. That knob should be firmly in place. वो हिलना नहीं चाहिए. If it comes loose when you handle it, stop. That is not normal. Third is labels firmly adhered to or attached. The pen label should not be lifting at the edges or peeling. The fakes had labels that weren't sticking properly. There should be no pre-attached needle. This is important for Indian users specifically. The Quick Pen sold in India does not come with a needle attached. You attach a separate pen needle yourself before each injection. If someone has told you the pen is ready to use with the needle already in place and it looks like an auto injector, that is not the Indian Quick Pen. Fifth is look at what's actually inside. Genuine Mounjaro solution is clear to very slightly yellow, barely yellow, meaning it's not bright, it's not obviously colored, and it must be completely clear of particles. No cloudiness, no floating bits, nothing. If the solution looks cloudy, do not inject. If you see particles, do not inject. If the color seems off, do not inject. Full stop. I do want to add one important caveat here, because clear liquid alone does not prove a pen is genuine. Globally, some counterfeit GLP-1 drugs, GLP-1 pens have contained an active ingredient but were made in uncontrolled or non-sterile condition, which means the liquid looked fine. The real danger was contamination that you simply cannot see. So clear is a necessary condition, but it is not a sufficient one, which is why you need all 7 checks, not just one. Sixth is documentation. Always get an invoice from every pharmacy every time. That invoice should clearly show the batch number, the manufacturer details, MRP, and the pharmacy's own information. No paperwork, which means no trust. It's that simple. And your original prescription from your registered doctor should be on the file. If your pharmacy or source have dispensed Mounjaro without asking for a valid prescription, that source is not operating within legal bounds. That alone should make you question everything else about that transaction. And seventh is price. Genuine Mounjaro is an expensive medication. One pen of 15 mg is approximately 25,000 at market rate. If someone is offering you a dramatically lower price, the deal sounds great, but it isn't. It is a bait. Counterfeiters use price to attract buyers, those who think they are getting access, not a fake. If the price is significantly off market, walk away. Your health is not a bargain hunt. I want to put everything in one place for you. Screenshot this, save it to your phone, share it in your GLP-1 groups. Ye काफी ज़रूरी है. If anything in that checklist raised a concern for you, here is exactly what to do in order. Step number 1, stop using the pen immediately. Do not inject. Step number 2, call your doctor, especially if you have already used a dose from the pen. Tell them the batch number and dose strength. Step number 3 is keep the pen. Do not throw it away. Seal it and keep it safe. It is evidence. Step number 4, report to CDSCO. Helpline number is on the screen. It is a toll-free number, or you can go through their website, or you can also contact your state drug control officer as well. And last but not the least, inform the pharmacy. If they are unknowingly stocking fake products, reporting it may stop others from receiving it too. I want to give you one more piece of context, because Mounjaro is not the only GLP-1 drug that's been targeted. In June 2024, the World Health Organization issued a global alert. Fake semaglutide products, that's Ozempic and Wegovy, they were identified in over 16 countries. Patients in Belgium, Iraq, Serbia, and Switzerland experienced hyperglycemia after using these counterfeit versions. The WHO alert covered both the EpiPen style injector pen and the auto injector formats as well. In the UK, in October 2025, law enforcement shut down an illegal facility manufacturing fake tirzepatide. Over 2,000 counterfeit injection pens were seized. It was described at the time as the world's largest seizure of counterfeit weight loss medication. And in the US, the FDA has flagged multiple instances of counterfeit Ozempic. In some cases, the fake pens contained insulin rather than semaglutide. So, for a non-diabetic person, injecting themselves this insulin, ये life threatening है. This is not an exaggeration. India's GLP-1 market is young and rapidly growing. Demand is outpacing verified supply chains, and wherever there is high demand, high prices, and a supply gap, counterfeiters will find a way in. This Gurugram bust is a data point, it's not an outlier. The same verification principles apply whether you are on Mounjaro, semaglutide, or any other GLP-1s in this class. I want to be honest with you about why I made this video. I am on this medication myself. I know how routine injection day becomes. You take the pen out, you attach the needle, you inject and put it back. It becomes automatic. And that automaticity is actually the problem. Because when something becomes routine, we stop looking at it carefully. This video is my way of saying, look at it just for a moment. Check the knob, check the box, check where it came from, because that routine injection is going into your body. And you deserve to know if it's the real thing. All of this information is pinned in the description, the batch numbers, the CDSCO helpline, the sources. Please share it in your GLP-1 WhatsApp groups. Someone in your network may be using one of these flagged batches right now and not know about it. If this was useful, like it, subscribe it, and leave me a comment as to where do you buy Mounjaro, and have you ever noticed anything that felt off about your pen? I genuinely want to know. This community is how we keep each other informed. I'm Jennifer, this is Mounjaro Diaries India. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video.